Hey everybody, it's John from MyEnglishClass.online. Today we're talking about the future. The future. I live in Spain, and for some reason, everyone thinks future will. But that's not true. Will is not the most common form of the future. It isn't, I promise. This may be a big shock, but you need to stop thinking future will. The most common form of talking about the future is probably present continuous. Whoa, no way. Yes, we use the present continuous to talk about the future. Why? Present continuous is to talk about an action happening now. I am recording a video for you. You are watching my video. How can we use the present continuous for the future? Yes, that's a very good question. I didn't make the language. I just teach it. I'm sorry. The present continuous is used when you've made a decision and you have a plan. I'm going to the supermarket after I record this because I'm hungry. And I'm thinking, what's in the refrigerator? Nothing. You need food. There's a supermarket. Go to the supermarket. Okay, I've made the decision. If you want to do something with your friend on Friday night, you ask, hey, what are you doing Friday? You don't say, what will you do Friday? No, you're asking, do you have plans? For plans, we use present continuous. What are you doing Friday? Let's do something. We also use the present simple for the future. This one is maybe less common, but if you take public transportation a lot, maybe you do use this. My train leaves at 6 o'clock. There's a timetable, just imagine, at the airport, at the train station, maybe the bus stop, there's a schedule. So you know when that bus is supposed to arrive and leave. My bus leaves at 5. Well, 5 o'clock is in the future, but we're using the present simple. I know it's confusing, but to help you understand the difference present continuous and present simple, think about this. I'm going to the cinema tonight. The movie starts at 8. Another option for the future. Going to plus the verb. This is very similar to present continuous. What's the difference? Well, a lot of times there is no difference. Don't panic. And to be honest, it's very difficult to explain. For present continuous, you've made a decision. The beach sounds nice. And you have a plan to get there. I can take the train. So you have a decision and a plan. I'm going to the beach Friday night. With going to and the verb, you've made a decision, but maybe you don't have the plan. See, the difference is so tiny. It's really horrible that they do this to you, but okay, think about this. George is going to buy a new car. Does he know what car he's going to buy? Does he know where he's going to buy the car? Maybe not. George is buying a new car. Well, first of all, he could be buying it right now. We don't know the situation. Maybe George is at the car dealership now buying this car. George is buying a new car. Okay, good for George. Or he's got a plan, he knows which one. Okay, he's going on Saturday because he works Monday through Friday. George is buying a new car. George is going to buy a new car. He's thinking about it. Maybe he doesn't have a plan, but he's thinking about it, comparing, reading, studying. Imagine the question for a little nephew or niece. Right? Little kids, 5 or 6 years old. Very typical question for them is, what are you going to be when you grow up? What are you going to be? Do you think little Timmy has a 20-year plan? Come on. When I was 5 or 6 years old, I answered that question with, I want to be a flying baby doctor. What is a flying baby doctor? I have no idea. I was 5 or 6 years old. I imagined some profession, maybe in Alaska, I have no idea. A doctor delivering babies, but he also needed to fly. Obviously that plan didn't work out. I'm teaching English. Oh, I just wanted to deliver babies and fly. Not at the same time though. I wasn't stupid. If you're still confused, imagine this situation. Something you didn't do. Maybe you wanted to do it, but you didn't. So this is a regret. I was going to study to become a flying baby doctor. But I didn't. I was going to study for that, but I didn't. That sounds normal, right? Rewind in your life, and you say, I'm going to study to be a flying baby doctor. I hope you understand that. Don't get distracted by the flying baby doctor. We also use be going to and the verb for a prediction, but a prediction with evidence. There are no clouds in the sky. It's not going to rain this afternoon. It's a prediction about this afternoon. Now, let's talk about will. Finally, at the end of the video, we're talking about will because it's used for very specific cases. One of them is making predictions, but maybe you have less evidence. There are several words that go with will when you're making these predictions. Probably. I'll probably study this afternoon, but maybe I'll go eat ice cream all day. Ooh, I like that. I'm sure I'll see you again. I think, and I don't think. I don't think I'll go to the movies tonight. I think that will work, yes. I think you'll have a great time if you go to the party. Okay, it's your opinion. It's a prediction. We also use will with wonder. I wonder who will be the next United States president. Are there any good options? One more use for will is a spontaneous decision. You don't have a plan. No plan. You suddenly decide to do something. You see an old woman trying to cross the street, but there's lots of traffic. It reminds you of the game Frogger. If you were born a long time ago, like me, you remember Frogger. Great game. You see an old woman trying to cross the street, but it's very dangerous. Oh, I'll help you. Oh, that's very nice of you. The waiter comes to the table. Can I get you something to drink, sir? I haven't even looked. I'll just have a water. Thank you. Spontaneous decision. Compare the following sentences. I'm really tired. I'm not going to the party tonight. I don't think I'll go to the party tonight. Maybe they don't sound different to you, but in reality there is a difference. I'm not going to the party tonight. That person sounds very certain. You're not going to see this person at the party. They've said, I'm not going. I don't think I'll go. Maybe with a little bit of convincing, that friend will be at the party. Notice in that sentence I said will. Maybe with some convincing, your friend will go. If you're using maybe, probably, that's a big indicator of will for the future. You'll probably understand eventually. That's it for today's video about the future. I hope you've understood. Give me comments, questions, concerns. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like the video, if you liked the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel. Over here you can see other videos in the English Grammar series. And that's all. Have a great day.